What's up, everybody? It's I, Jeffrey, the Demon Monsoon Mysick, coming to you from my beautiful home here in Newport, Delaware. I have the poster up. I'm right here. We had to film like this because we're charging my phone as well, so go figure. But I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts, my final thoughts on this weekend. Bookend it and then call it a night. Got an early start tomorrow. Got to get up early and run and do a workout. All good. But this has been a ride. It has been an amazing, life-changing experience for me personally. I want to share some stories about behind-the-scenes stuff that you may not know that happened at the fights. So let's just get right to it. Right after I got done fighting and got checked out by a doctor, because you have to when you're done fighting, Dan met up with me. We're celebrating like crazy. People were mad because we beat Derek, the hometown boy. Sorry. I got my picture taken with Mike, who was running it, and then they took my gloves off, and Dan yells, "Gotta call your mom! Gotta call your mom!" And I ran over, grabbed my phone, turned it on, called my mom. And there's been a lot of stuff going on personally. I had a family member say, "I've changed, I'm not the same person, I'm different, blah, blah, blah." All this stuff, I should remember my roots, and no offense, I have. But the person I called first was my mom. And here's the thing. My mom's losing her hearing. And it breaks my heart that she's losing it because I can hear it in her voice. And I said, hey mom, I got some news for you. It didn't go 3 rounds. I stopped him at the end of the first. And she was so happy my demon son won. And she called me by my nickname. And she said, "Be safe getting home." I call her every day. She is my best friend. She's somebody who has always been there for me, and I love her to death. So, Mom, thank you. And you'll get your hearing back. I believe it. What happened before that was another thing happened. As soon as I got my boxing shoes on, I laced them up myself. My hands were up, laced them up. I prayed. And I prayed for the fighters. I said, I thank God for getting me to this point because I didn't think I'd ever get to this point. My first amateur fight. And I did it. Yes, I'm a licensed amateur fighter in West Virginia. Woo! And then afterwards, I'm ready. I'm focused mode. I get on one knee, make the sign of the cross, pound the ground, hit the chest, and point up. And during that time, before I did that, I prayed for Derek, for his coaches, for Dan, for me. And if anything happened to either me or Derek, protect our families. Because you never know, boxing, something could happen. And I thanked the ref, before God, and said, thank you for everything. And that was saying, in God, I put everything into your hands. Right before we went out to fight, Dan's warmed me up. People were looking, why are you warming up? Then they understood because of the fight. But then Dan prayed for me. And I was flooded with so many emotions. And I was just, I thanked him for that prayer. Because that was the final push to activate Demon. Him praying for me. Saying, this is your moment. When he said, it's Monsoon time. It's the Demon's time. It's your time. I touched with Derek before we went out. And then we went out to the ring. And I felt everybody. Everybody who was cheering for me. Whether it be my family, street beefs, the church, work. I could feel the presence of people. I know there was nobody in the crowd rooting for me. Maybe a couple people. But there was a whole army rooting for me, and I felt it. So thank you to everybody for your kind words. I saw it all. I read it all, by the way. If I didn't respond back, I was reading it all. So I felt that. And then the fight happened. Right before the fight ends, even the ref said, you made it to this point. Congratulations, man. You earned it. You deserve this. Whatever happens, give it your best. Good luck. And that was great. I heard that was another boost. So it's like, I was flooded with all the emotions. And you'll see the fight and then what happens. But here's something you guys didn't know, what happens when the fight is called. The ref says, it's over. He's done. What? Dan goes, what? He's not answering the bell for his errand. He turns, you won! I go, what? You won! I won? What happened? You won, Jeff! 3 times it took for him to make me realize. I'm like, holy I said, we record the whole, you've seen the celebration part. And the ref, raised my hand. I was like, oh my God. Then I was like, I won! Ah! I wanted to cry, but I couldn't. I didn't want to show all my emotions. And that was, and to share that moment so you guys got to see it and share it with somebody who's believed in me from the very beginning. I want to tell you something right now. The moment I walked on the Street Beefs, Dan Shula has believed in me from the very beginning of my fighting. And that's powerful, to have somebody that strong believe in me. Christopher Booker has believed in me. Mouse, Sunshine, Face, my mom, a lot of people in my life have believed in me from the beginning of this ride. And Dan, to take time out of his life to drive down with me, drove in my car down to West Virginia to be in my corner and prepare me. Stephen Whitechair, he turns in and said, I told you he was nuts. Yeah. That's what we said. And I got a picture taken with Stephen, and he's an amazing guy. I could go on about Whitechair, and I got to watch him get his hands wrapped, and then it was my turn. Dan wrapped his hands, and then Stephen took a picture of Dan wrapping mine. And that's the picture you see. It's a beautiful picture of him and I. And I felt so alive at that moment, because it was for real. It's something I had dreamed about, and the moment was here. And I love it, and I can't wait. September 21st, we will be boxing again in West Virginia on the amateur fight. I have a Street Beefs fight in August. So, and we got the season finale, as we've said. And there's a lot more opportunities coming our way, and I'm going to take time this week to really, pray about a couple of things going on in my world that I'm going to be deciding, and, I'm excited. But I wanted to say something to everybody out there who has been told they can't achieve anything. You can achieve anything. I'm living proof. Yeah. I was told I couldn't be an amateur boxer. I didn't have the skills. I can do that. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm maturing. And it's because of all of you. For your support, your love. I've thanked so many people so far, and I can repeat them. Dan Schuler, Neutral Corner Boxing. Oh my God, great. Corey Welsh. I want to talk about Corey real quick. Here's a story about Corey Welsh. I pull up to Dan's house. Corey comes right over. He's about to go mow grass, about to do his job. And I said, I'm fighting a southpaw. He goes, well, and he's giving me tips on how to fight a southpaw. He took time to say goodbye to me, to prepare me, because he knew how important this was for me. So Corey, thank you for taking that 5-10 minutes to help me. Dan, thank you again for everything. Street Beefs, all of you who have supported me, thank you. And I want to thank my friends and family. I want to thank the Monsoon Live universe too. We're achieving stuff. I'm achieving things because you guys believe in me. Not a joke. There's somebody out there who I already said I want a rematch. I want to avenge a loss in the underground, and that is Joshua Stickle. And you know what? We're going to fight soon enough. We're going to throw down again, and the outcome's going to be different. That I guarantee you. But for right now, he has to focus on another fight, and then he focuses on me. But we're also focused on September 21st. I'm focused on August for the Street Beefs, for September, for the big card on the 21st. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a fight time. This is my time to do what I've always wanted to do, to achieve all these goals. And I'm going to say right now, however you are designed, if you're autistic, if you have bum knees, or whatever you're going through in life, whatever it is, you can achieve it. Look at me. I'm 36 years old. I'm on a freaking poster for an amateur fight. I did my best. And guess what? When I wake up this morning, guess what I'm doing? I'm training again. It's because of all of you. I love you guys. I love doing Monsoon Live. I love being the Demon Monsoon. How do I sum up this weekend? How do I sum up the dream? With this. The underdog believed they could, so they did win. Just hanging up. I'm the underdog. You who are struggling, you're the underdog. You're gonna win. We're gonna win together. You gotta have a good team. final thought is this. You ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to get bigger. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great ride. That's it. That's all I got. Believe it and it will happen. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't be doing this without you. Next thing we're going to post is the fight. We're also going to do a live with Jeff from Philadelphia Monday, so please stay tuned for that. But for now, from the East Coast, from Newport, Delaware, I am Jeffrey the Demon Monsoon Mysick. I love saying that. I'm going to get out of these clothes and I'm going to go to bed. Love you guys. Peace, love, and don't forget, Marian Anderson Boxing Gym for life. Street Beefs for life. Nutricore and Boxing Gym for life. Guns down, fists up. Glove it up, fight it out. I'm proud of every one of you guys for achieving your dreams. Go after them and go big. For all of us here at Monsoon Live, good night and God bless. Till we meet again. Peace.